guys, welcome back to Gibbs Mods. So we have another box here. This box is from Dartzone. I ordered this directly from Dartzone. I think I ordered it end of August, beginning of September sometime, when it said that pre-orders were available. And this is the Dartzone Nitroshot Primus. As you can see here, it says Dartzone, of course, #1 darts period. Primus blaster includes 1 Primus blaster and 15 nitro darts, I believe with a mag as well. Now, we can't talk about the Primus unless we talk about the elephant in the room, what it's based on. It is based on a real steel firearm that was used back in the 1930s called the BREN. Now, the BREN was a Berno-Einfeld, I'll spell it here because I can't say it right, Berno-Einfeld lightweight machine gun, basically. It was a series of light machine guns made by the UK in the 1930s, and they were used in various roles up until 1992. Although they were fitted with a bipod, of course, they would also be mounted onto tripods as well as vehicles, so they could basically take it anywhere. The main difference you'll see in this blaster is, unlike most of the blasters that we've had in the past, where the magazines go underneath, into a mag well in the bottom, this one goes on top. So hopefully that helps a little bit with the feeding, so gravity helps a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited. I've heard it gets about 100 FPS. We'll test out the chronograph, of course. Let's pop it out of the box and see what we have in here. Alright, kind of our main box here now instead of the package. But you can see that there's the magazine. The blaster itself comes in purple and green. Bright colors, of course, because it has to be a Nerf gun. But basically, it's a full auto and semi-auto, so you can have 2 modes of firing. You have your rev switch here. Looks like an adjustable stock. Your firing switch, your bipod, and a little faux sight on the side. Now, you notice they put it on the side so you can actually see around your magazine. Because if your line of sight's here, you can't see because a giant magazine and magwell is in front of you, and you can't see around that. So that's nice that they put it on the side. I like that a lot. But it says that it shoots 5 darts a second. We'll see. Up to 100 feet. And it comes with 15 darts, I'm guessing, to fill up the mag once. So yeah, let's see what it does. Let's get out of the main box here. Alright, so here you go. So in the box you got your main blaster, your stock, your bipod, your big muzzle piece, your sight with a clip-on kind of Picatinny real attachment kind of thing here, your magazine, and your 15 Nitroshot darts. So yeah, as you can see, it has an in-strike stock attachment, nothing on the front because this is a flywheeler. So they just went ahead and said it's just gonna be ours for that. You do have a little bit of railing up here, some down here. This looks like it just locks in one way. This is not in-strike at all. This looks like it's not supposed to be removed once you put it in. I'm gonna guess it goes like that. Just like that. Is it removable? Yes. So you can remove it if you want to. I'm gonna leave it in just for a sec, just cause. Looks like I'm gonna put the bipod down here. Like so. And this snaps forward. That clips into those two. That's pretty cool. Stock goes on like so. Is this a buffer tube in here? Yes. Yes, it is. A little bit different, not a regular buffer tube, but it is a buffer tube. And if you notice, it does have 5 positions, which is pretty nice. So you can adjust it to all those if you like, to pick your favorite and most comfortable spot. I'm going to leave it like that. It looks like this goes right on here, on top. There we go. And it looks like this is actually your mag release up here. So if your magazine like that, take it out like that, you're good to go. Cool. All right. Now, where to put it in the batteries? I'm going to guess the other side. Yep. Okay. So, for this, of course, I went ahead and I have already charged up my Cool Look batteries. Now, this does take, I believe, 6 AA's? We'll see here. Yeah, it looks like 6 AA's. So, we'll test it a few ways. We'll test it, since it does semi-auto and full auto, I'm actually going to go ahead and load up this mag twice. Actually, we need to test some other mags. We need to see if this is compatible with regular Nerf mags or worker mags or any kind of other mags. So before I put these batteries in real quick, let me get some mags and test that. Alright, I've grabbed a couple of different ones. Here's a Nerf, just regular 12 straight round mag. I don't even know what this is from. Probably a module line somewhere. Goes in this way. Yep. It's locked in there. Seems to fit nicely. So that's good. That's positive. Here's a 22 round worker mag. Positive. Alright. Might have to get that in orange to match. But that works. And then of course I have to test the big daddy of them all. The CS50. That's going to look unwieldy and ridiculous, but it looks like it will work. We might have to test that in a short sometime to see the madness of it firing full auto. Speaking of that, you can see the switch here that says semi-auto and full auto, so we know where that is now. Alright, let's get some batteries in here. It says 6, right? So we're going to do 3 Cool Look batteries and 3 dummy batteries just to even out the charge. And that will give us the power of 6 AA's. And if it's a regular flywheeler like most are, it will not rev unless you have a magazine in it. Let's see though. Oh, revs without a mag in. All right. Trigger's not bad. It's not stiff. It's a little heavy, but other than that, it's fine. You do have a jam door here. Very nice to have. Always in a flywheeler. Go ahead and close that. Let's see how it sounds on full auto. That sounds pretty fast. What did they say? 5 darts a second? Yeah, we'll test both. So I'm actually going to load up this mag and then a couple, probably just regular Nerf mags or something. So we'll have more to fire this with for testing. So give me 1 second and I'll load these up and we'll go over to the door. Alright guys, here we are with the door with the Dartzone Nitroshot Primus. I went ahead and I loaded up the mag with the darts that it came with. There's 15 in there. I'll do 15 single shots on semi-auto to see what we get FPS wise. I'll reload it and then I'll do full auto and then we'll go back. Take out one of the dummy batteries, put in another Cool Look battery to see if we get any enhanced performance with an extra little boost of power. So without further ado, it's on semi-auto right now. Let's see what it does. 88, 83, 83, 99, 94, 99, 135, 103, 140, 142, 134, 137, 143, 98, and we're out. So there were a couple that were low, and then there were a bunch that were high. Yeah, the average was like, what, like 115, 120. That's crazy. I was only expecting 100 or less. Now, I will mind you, this is a flywheeler. The longer you hold down the rev switch versus firing, that will probably give you more power behind it. But yeah, let me reload and we'll switch it to full auto and see how that does. Alright guys, went ahead and loaded up the same mag again with the same darts. I'm going to put that on the top here. Switch it to full auto. There we go. Alright, let's see what full auto does. All right, so that looked probably about 85-ish. I saw, I think, 1 or 2 hundreds in there, but probably about 80, 85-ish on average on full auto. So yeah, let's go back, put another cool look battery in there and see if it does any better. All right, let's get back in here. Undo that screw, take out the door, like so. Let's take out this cool look battery. Or, sorry, dummy battery. Let's put in this cool look battery. Alright, so now we got 4 and 2. I don't think that'll overload it, but it's worth the science, as they say. Alright, let's take it back over to the chronograph. Alright guys, here we're back at the door with the Primus with the 4 cool look batteries and 2 dummy batteries in it. We're going to see if this gives it a little bit more boost, a little bit more FPS. I went ahead and I loaded up the same mag with the 15 darts again. It is on semi-auto. I'm going to put this in the top. And yeah, let's see what happens on semi-auto. 86, 101, 101, 139, 136, 102, 102, 98, 106, 103, 104, 101, 102, 103. Yeah, so I think that was a little bit better. That we got, I think, only one below 100, and then all the rest were above. So very nice. All right, let me fill up the mag again, and we'll switch it to full auto and see how it does there. All right, I went ahead and filled up the mag again. Same darts. Switching it over to full auto. I can almost do that one-handed. There we go. I'm going to put this in the top and yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, that was a little bit better. That was definitely about 10 FPS more, maybe 15 more. I saw mostly 90s and a couple hundred, over 100. I think it's on 136 for one of them. But yeah, this is a very cool blaster. It's a different kind that we've had, feeding from the top instead of the bottom. And it's only $50. It's very fun. I do love that it takes other magazines as well as drums. Apparently, I will have to put a short out with the 50-round drum because that's going to be redonkulous. So yeah, very excited. Other than that, guys, if you want to pick this up, I'll leave the link down below. I believe at the moment it's only on dartzoneblasters.com for $50. I think it released on the 18th, so it's available now if they're not sold out. I'll leave a link down below, like I said. Let me know what you think about this guy. Let me know if you have one, what you think about it. I have heard that the internals is a strife cage or a dominator cage. So you could mod it to put that in if you really want to soup this up to hit like 150, 160. Or even higher if you like. But yeah, first impressions, very good. Very nice. Very nice Dartzone. I like it. I didn't think I was going to be too impressed with it, but I am proven wrong. Other than that, guys, let me know what you think. Of course, as always, please like, share, subscribe, follow all that stuff that YouTube makes you do to keep following me. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.